We're all gonna die.
I don't think we're gonna die, just maybe brain damage.
We headed out to our first cruise since the pandemic. So we headed to Damajagua Falls in the Dominican Republic. I did some limited, I'm gonna say very limited research and saw Damajagua Falls. And one thing that Kevin and I love, we love to go hiking and we love to see the falls. This said it had like 27 falls and I paid for it and we were all set to go. And they said, you have to fill out this questionnaire and all of this with all this information.
Medical forms.
And then I saw 2 words on the form that made me kind of question what we were about to do. And that was thrill seeker. Thrill seeker.
Yeah. I'm an adventurer, maybe, not a thrill seeker. I don't like heights. Like, let's pick the one thing that he does not want to do, of all things.
This says we're gonna jump off of some cliffs. When we arrived at the island, it's an island, right?
Yeah, It's the same as Dominican Republic is actually half of the island that Haiti is on.
So the boat pulled into the port and the island was beautiful. The port area was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Like maybe one of the most beautiful ports I've seen.
The little Clearwater River through everything.
You got to see animals. There were shops that you could shop in, places to eat, a beautiful pool right in the center of everything that faced the cruise ship, which was really relaxing. And we met up with the tour company right away and they took us in an air-conditioned bus, a nice charter bus. Yep. We were able to see the countryside from that. We got to see the city, then out into the countryside.
Yeah. The countryside in the Dominican Republic is actually very beautiful and it is a little different from the Bahamas, but in the Dominican Republic it's a little more lush, a little taller. Very, very pretty countryside. I mean, the water and everything coming in is just gorgeous.
Oh, the color of the water.
And the guides were so friendly. They were so excited.
Oh, sorry. This is the paparazzi, amigos. Okay, so let's do it, amigos.
When you arrive at the place where you're going to go on the hike and then hit the falls, there is also a store there and a concession stand and restrooms. They did have lockers and they had all of those things available.
Yeah. So as if I wasn't a little bit stressed out already, it added to my stress a little bit more when they handed me a helmet and a life jacket.
When they start telling you that you have to take off all your stuff, you can't wear anything, barely a bathing suit, and you have to wear a life jacket, helmet, and all that, I start getting nervous.
We're all gonna die.
I don't think we're gonna die, just maybe brain damage. Oh, that's what this helmet's for. It's no brain damage.
They do not refer to this as an adventure. They refer to this as a challenge. That should tell you something.
And then I was a little bit worried because I know how much he does not like heights.
If you wonder about my fear of heights, you just go watch the video from...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. When we went to the Grand Canyon.
I had like this vertigo thing going on, and anytime I got anywhere near where I could see the edge, I started feeling like I didn't have balance and it crazy.
So we started the hike. It was a beautiful hike up the mountain towards the falls. We had to cross over on a bridge.
There was a white horse in the woods.
Yes, just randomly.
I thought it was a unicorn coming by.
It was not like a simple hike.
So it's a 1.5 mile hike back to the falls, and there are 200
Yeah.
200 stairs.
As you're hiking up, you've been on this hike, you're going up the hill, you've been on this elevation for a while. So there's stairs that you kind of come up and a platform that you look over and you realize it is dang far down to that water. Like this is no small little jump.
So I look, when we get there, and I can see Vicky's leg shaking. So I'm looking for the ladder that says you can go around this thing. Well, yeah, well, the ladder goes straight down. and it's all wet. It doesn't look like it can hold somebody my size. And this jump, which is making my stomach do flips before I even got to it, looked a whole lot better than the going around it. By the time I got up to the edge, I was feeling it.
Díganos que no quiere, ella quiere bajar de una vez. Así por el puente ahorita. Let me change it. Camera hands there? Okay.
And I remember when I stepped off to jump, I think all the blood left my body.
That was intense. I saw Vicky's hand just a shaking. How was it, Vicky?
It's still shaking.
The water below was this beautiful green color. The rocks coming along the sides in the canyon were just magical looking. So as I got up to the jump, I had already watched Vicky go. I watched her shaking. I have watched Kevin go, and then it was my turn. So I got out to the very edge. So I asked him, so where do I need to jump to? Because let me get all my details down. And he's like, in that one spot right there. In one spot right there. Like, I'm thinking, what's under the water? I decided to go for it, and I even said, be free, as I jumped into the water. It was amazing.
It was okay. It was all right.
So once we jumped in, then we had to swim and kind of in some spots climb through the canyon area to the next place, which were slides that, when I say slides, they were rocks that you would slide down.
No slides, you actually went down them fairly quick.
We're in like a little cavern in here, which is incredible.
So the second jump was somewhere between 25 and 27 feet. And you had two choices.
Okay, yeah.
You could either slide down in the waterfall, or you could jump. We decided to jump.
The second jump, it was you were in the air quite a while.
This turned out to be one of my very favorite excursions I've ever been on. And I would 100% do it again. I would have turned around and done it again right after we did it. You too, right?
I liked it. I thought it was a great excursion, minus the jumping.
For me, it was, the whole thing was A+. Loved every second of it from the beginning to the end.
I'd give it a good solid B. Without
A+.
the jump, without the jumping, A+.
It allowed us to
Be
be
free.
free.